You are so full of self-righteous bullshit, I have to scrape off my shoes every time I leave your house. Ow. I flinched away from her stabby fingers. Can you be more careful? Pretty sure her jabbing me was yet another attempt to teach me a lesson about the pitfalls of gallivanting off on quests without backup. As if a jackalope even qualified as a side quest. Had the mama not been on high alert after a birthing, I would have gotten the drop on her. A wicked light came to life in her eyes. Can you tell me about your date with Pastor Joe? This must be how it felt to make a deal with the devil, but gossip was the less painful evil. It wasn't a date, I growled from between clenched teeth. He had a spare ticket. To an MMA match, which I quickly realized held about as much appeal for him as a fashion show would have held for me. He was a bit too queasy for ringside. The fresh blood made him squeamish. A spare ticket he purchased for you. She tacked on an unholy grin. He paid for your dinner, too. I bought my own dinner, thank you. As her touch gentled with her distraction, I fed her more details. It was a pizza buffet, not an intimate candlelit dinner, and a girls' softball team headed to nationals was hogging the pepperoni. Kids were crawling all over the place. I counted 10 babies. And I had been grateful to every single one of them for not leaving me alone with my date. Not exactly romantic. A thoughtful expression settled across her features that I did not like one bit. How did Wally take it? Fine, or so I had thought. Until he pulled his vanishing trick. Now I was second-guessing myself. Good Lord, what if he left me over this? What if he never came back? What if he was gone for good? For a solid minute, Betty watched me squirm, then pursed her lips. Stop hmming and mm-hmming at me. A hard thud against the front door jerked me to attention, and I tugged my housecoat closed over the bandages. Surprise lent me an adrenaline boost I used to stand while Betty spun her scooter clockwise. I didn't sense the perimeter alarm. I took a step. Whoever it is, they're allowed to be here. Pain must have dulled the warning tingle that alerted me to guests, solidifying my belief it was someone always welcome in my home. Otherwise, the wards would have pestered me until I acknowledged them. Sit back down. You're hurt. She shoved me hard enough I hit the cushions and bounced, convinced it was Xander. That if I reached him first, I would throttle him. I'll answer it. That blasted scooter was quicker than her walker, and faster than me too when she kicked it into high gear. I wasn't about to let her help Xander escape, so I gave her a head start, then crept up behind her, prepared to climb over her and her scooter to reach my nephew. But it wasn't Xander at the door. Zach stood on the porch, cradling a limp woman in a bridal carry. Zeb stood beside them, his shirt soaked through with blood. Chapter 2. The Middles, her middle sons, wore matching grave expressions as Betty and I grappled in the doorway. Who? Betty poised to rise from her seat, trying to glimpse the woman's face. What? Sit your butt down. I elbowed past her. As for you two, answer your mother. This is Bernie. Zach hitched her up higher. She works for Sweetwater Construction. The Sweetwater Pack, to which the Middles belonged, owned a small construction company. They kept a tight crew, mostly shifters from their pack and their human family members. Job opportunities were scarce in small towns, even rarer for paras, and Sweetwater was doing their part to employ locals. Get in here. I hustled the boys into the kitchen.